Got me hot. Yeah. Got me hot.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live, the best show in late night for you by us. Bro Talk, we're always on the mark. Shemaine Man Jason in the director's seat as usual. Let's kick it over to my man, Dex. What up, man?
Dexter Stuckey, super excited to be here, guys. I am very excited because tonight's Bro Talk Live, sitting here with Jason Daly, Will, and Ty. And tomorrow, my podcast, Industry Friends, Season 3 is going to be released. The entire season, wherever you listen to podcasts, it's 10 new friends, 10 new industries, and we're going to have an amazing time tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it. And Jason is on the show this season, and I just want to give a really big shout out to Jason real quick because he had me on his radio show to promote Industry Friends last weekend, which was it was like a big deal for me. So I really appreciate it, and I'm excited for this show.
Well, congratulations. I know the show is going to be amazing. And check out the hat. That's a nice hat. Very, very nice
Industry
job.
Friends podcast.
There we go. Tyler God, what up?
Ooh, this is ooh, what's happening with my shirt? Yeah. Hey everybody. I'm sorry. I'm having a little bit of a rough day, but we are excited for you. We will definitely not have a rough show because we are ready to go.
All right. And Bill, welcome back.
I'm glad to be back for a limited time only. Listen, I enjoyed. Jason also had me on his show this past Saturday, so it was like a small little Bro Talk reunion, if you will.
You saw it. You heard it.
Little community service.
You know that on Power 104.7, which you all should be listening to every Saturday, because y'all ain't listening to nothing else worth listening to. Okay, and I'm excited about the new season of Industry Friends. I was on last season, and Industry Friends is probably one of my favorite podcasts besides Bro Talk. So you all should be tuned in to whatever Dex is doing, whatever Jason's got going on. Like, get with it. What y'all doing at this point? If you're not listening, what are you doing?
And Ty.
Ty doesn't have anything going on.
He does have something going on.
He does not get invited to any of his friends' shows, nothing else. This is the only thing I'm allowed to do. Jason has me on a very strict contract. This is it. This is the extent of my media coverage. I'm not allowed on Industry Friends because my career is not popping enough. I'm not allowed on Jason's radio show, Culture Check, because I'm not cool enough. And William doesn't have anything going on, but he would have me on.
Ty, let me tell you what the one thing that you did that I wouldn't do, if people won't have me on that stuff, I guarantee you I'll pretend like I never knew the name of it.
I do know the name of it. I support you guys.
I'm saying, if people won't have me on their stuff, I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what it's called. What, you got a show? I didn't even know it.
I still support you guys, even though I don't get the support back. I'm good.
Shakima wants to know why she didn't get a hat, Dex.
Oh, well,
you never heard the show either.
Yeah, you got to talk to my PR person.
For anybody that's checking, the PR person is me. So if you have any inquiries, questions, comments, or concerns, forward yourselves my way, and I'll field all the questions from all the girls. Thank you so much.
Oh, Shorty, swing my way. All right, let's get into we'll have to do this. This is kind of like the worst part of the show when we have to talk about a lot of the bad things that happen in the world, and one of which happened earlier today with a killing in Texas. It was a school shooting, and it was really bad. 14 children. This actually has gone up to 18 now, I understand it, since I've worked on the show today. Multiple injuries reported at a Texas elementary school. Right now, I'm hearing 18 dead children and 3 dead teachers now. That has gone up from 14 and 1 just about an hour and a half ago. The students who were killed were in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, according to the police chief. And the shooting took place just 2 days before summer break was set to happen. Just awful news all around. Texas Governor Greg Abbott spoke about, what happened, and here's what he had to say.
The shooter was Salvador Romas, an 18-year-old male who resided in Uvalde. It's believed that he abandoned his vehicle and entered into the Robb Elementary School in Uvalde with a handgun, and he may have also had a rifle, but that is not yet confirmed according to my most recent report.
Greg Abbott, sorry, I know that was a little low. Sorry for that. He's also scheduled to speak at the NRA's annual meeting in Houston on Friday, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Something that you're not going to have trouble hearing is Senator Chris Murphy, who said this on the floor of the Senate today.
What are we doing? Just days after a shooter walked into a grocery store to gun down African American patrons, we have another Sandy Hook on our hands. What are we doing? There have been more mass shootings than days in the year. Our kids are living in fear every single time they set foot in a classroom because they think they're going to be next. What are we doing? Why do you spend all this time running for the United States Senate? Why do you go through all the hassle of getting this job, of putting yourself in a position of authority, if your answer is that as this slaughter increases, as our kids run for their lives, we do nothing? What are we doing? Why are you here? If not to solve a problem as existential as this. This isn't inevitable. These kids weren't unlucky. This only happens in this country and nowhere else. Nowhere else do little kids go to school thinking that they might be shot that day.
So yeah, rough, very rough. And that wasn't the worst of it. Before the game tonight between the Golden State Warriors and Dallas Mavericks, Steve Kerr had this impassioned speech.
There's 50 senators right now who refuse to vote on H.R. 8, which is a background check rule that the House passed a couple of years ago. It's been sitting there for 2 years. And there's a reason they won't vote on it, to hold on to power. So I ask you, Mitch McConnell, I ask all of you senators who refuse to do anything about the violence and school shootings and supermarket shootings, I ask you, are you going to put your own desire for power ahead of the lives of our children and our elderly and our churchgoers? Because that's what it looks like. It's what we do every week. Do you realize that 90% of Americans, regardless of political party, want background check, universal background check? 90% of us, we are being held hostage by 50 senators in Washington who refuse to even put it to a vote, despite what we, the American people, want. They won't vote on it because they want to hold on to their own power. It's pathetic. I've had enough.
These are the numbers so far this year from Mass Shooting Tracker, which is a gun watchdog group. 252 mass shootings. That's considered, these are people who have been shot, not necessarily killed, but shot 4 or more people. Occasions when 4 or more people have been shot. I guess that's the best way to put that. 252 so far in 2022. Again, more shootings than there have been days in the year so far. Crazy. 4,600 since 2013. 0 days, we can say, since the last mass shooting. Guys, what do you think can be done, should be done? The Republicans, there are still some people clamoring for armed people inside of the schools, administrators and such. How do you guys feel it should be handled going forward? More guns or less?
Can I start as a gun owner and a staunch advocate for the Second Amendment, Second Amendment rights, blah 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 blah. Could you imagine being a black man wielding a gun when the police run into the building after a gun shooting? Could you imagine that? No, you couldn't, because they would gun you down. what needs to happen is that these politicians need to actually stop playing politics and do what's best for the country. At some point, you have to put all of this foolishness behind you, and you have to put some sort of legislation in place. There's no reason that these children are allowed to get their hands on guns, and there's no sort of there's no recompense for anybody to pay. There is no reason that people with mental health issues are able to get their hands on guns. You got a weed card, but you can't get your hands on a gun. But be schizophrenic, go ahead and get you a gun. It's all right. Like, at some point, we've got to do this country. Like, the politicians have to do something, which means the people who are electing politicians have to want better in their states. And apparently that's not the case. So, thoughts and prayers.
The kid who did the shooting, 18-year-old resident of Texas in that same neighborhood, apparently bought 2 machine or AR-15 semi-automatics. I'm not sure, 2 rifles or something like that on his 18th birthday. So those are the same ones that he used to do the shooting. So it's just too easy. Like, there's no background checks. And, that's the worst part of all of this, is that, it's so accessible. You can go to your local Walmart and pick up a gun and, do whatever you want after that. There's really no way of tracking it. Ty, Dex, anything to say?
I think just the hardest part for me to get through this whole thing is that, like, it's always horrible, but like in the last week, right, last couple of weeks, we've seen the attack at the grocery store. There's a couple in between this, and then we saw this one, and like it just is like at the grocery store there were elderly people there. Today there's children, and if you're a society that doesn't protect children and the elderly, like, what the hell are we doing? Like, we're not trying to protect anybody. We really don't care. And if you're not worried about those groups of people, the rest of us, I mean, come on. And then it's weird because it trickles down to like inner cities too. And you realize you look at the news every day and you see like, oh, there's massive shootings happening every day. And it's like, if you do something about these big mass shootings that happen, these small neighborhood shootings are going to go away too, because you're going to do something to reform these. You're going to do something to get some of these guns off the street. You're going to do something when you see people getting these guns or trying to obtain these guns. Like, you're doing background checks and checking up on them. And I know there's illegal guns and stuff out there like that. But 9 times out of 10, when these murders are committed, these people have the right to own these guns. They're just not getting caught with them. And we got to do something about that, because it's actually getting depressing, to be honest with you. Like, actually beyond depressing, it's like embarrassing at this point.
I think it's even worse than embarrassing. It's normalized in a sense, like, because like, okay, this story's in the news cycle. The reason we're reporting on this story is because it happened today. If this story happened, for instance, last Thursday,
it wouldn't
be on the show.
There would be something else that we need to talk about. Like, it would just
happen like so often.
And every time it happens and it gets to a crazier place, it literally like, for instance, like this shooting today kind of wipes out the church that just happened and the grocery store that just happened. It's kind of like
it's out of the cycle.
Doing that. We can't keep doing the same cycle. Like, it's not cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's just a shame. I know we talked it to death. I don't want to keep it going for too long, but it's just a shame how normalized it is, how desensitized everyone is. It's like, oh, here comes another one. Like, even when we were involved in a little Philadelphia shooting, it was like one of those things where the police like wanted to talk to you the next day. And it's like, you knew for a fact that they didn't have time to investigate that because you weren't dead. So it's just like,
yeah,
like I was in there, like, you just know they're wasting your time. So it's like one of those things where you're just annoyed to the point where you just want to get out of there. So it's like, by the time they finish investigating and figuring out and trying to discover what the bottom of this was, or what the motive behind this was, I mean, many things will have happened. Many people who are watching this show, many people who are reading this, are listening to this news cycle and reading about this story, are going to be gunned down tomorrow.
Right.
Like, that's the sad reality of the state that we're living in. Yeah. Is like, people are going to be here for this tragedy. They're going to be giving their opinions on this tragedy, and then they will be the tragedy next.
Yeah, we're coming up on a holiday weekend, and holiday weekends are notorious for murder. So like, it's just, yeah.
And it's sad because literally people are putting money and material and like endorsements from these large companies before actual life. Like, what are we doing? Like the man said, this happens nowhere else in the world. You didn't hear England, they gunned down millions of school children. It's not happening in Japan. It's not happening in Korea. It's only happening in the United States where there are more guns than there are people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
All right. Todd, I didn't notice the wardrobe change, but very nice.
I noticed it because that's my thing. Don't copy me, boy.
Next, you want to be you so bad.
Everybody want to be me. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Sorry, guys. The last wasn't really working for me.
You all's president
shut the hell up.
signed legislation granting Ukraine another $40 billion in U.S. support after the bill was flown to him in South Korea in order for him to sign it. He was away fighting the good fight in South Korea, and they flew him this bill in order to give Ukraine $40 billion. It's intended to support Ukraine through September, and it goes along with another $13 billion that he gave earlier this year. This new legislation will provide reportedly $20 billion in military assistance, and there's also $8 billion in general economic support in that deal.
You laugh because why?
Because you're so annoyed that he's giving all this money and he won't cancel student loans. You're so over it.
You can't even get through it because you know it's ridiculous.
Biden also says that the U.S. will respond militarily if China attacked Taiwan. So he's standing up for Taiwan as well. But the White House insisted there is no policy change. Bill, how do you feel about the actions of the president?
I think the actions of the president are absolutely asinine. They're the most absolutely ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life. America, we are a third world country. We have to get formula flown in from other. No. What? No, we are. We're a third world country with a Gucci belt. We've got to get formula flown in from other places. Gas prices are out of this world. Student loan debt is raging. We are basically in a recession, and you have the audacity.
We have a very low unemployment rate, Bill, and the economy.
Of course, it's the lowest it's been in years because nobody was working in the last 4 years. You have the audacity to give the Ukraine another $40 billion. How much formula have they given to America? How much baby formula have they given?
They don't got no formula. The formula was bombed, Bill. They don't have like a supply of formula.
I don't give a damn what's going on over there. We have issues in America that need to be fixed. Flint still does not have clean drinking water. The LA County prisons are over flooded, and you have the audacity to try to fix whatever's going on over there in the Ukraine. Please.
Something's happening. Something's happening with your set.
I gotta go.
Stop going off. Your set's coming down.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Going all the way off. The set was coming down. They were like, U.S. government.
Peace by peace.
It's the government. They're after me.
And they gonna
Ty, were you annoyed, Ty, at the fact that $40 billion was given to Ukraine when all this happened?
I am going to agree with William in a calmer voice. I really don't think that this is appropriate. This is not what we need to be doing. There's something about this line that Trump likes to say. What is that again? America first. Like, yes. Really, you gotta not to sound ridiculous, but like you got to wipe your own ass first.
That's it.
You can't be like, you got to get the crumbs out of your. Let me stop. But like, it's getting to the point where it's like we are in crisis, and we're so nosy that we can't even. Like, we're so nosy that, like, are we going to resolve any of our own problems? We never have funds for the problems that we need to solve.
Like our bridges, which are centuries years old.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's hard to hear. Like, I could see if we had what we like, that's like my lights coming off and I don't have enough money for the electric bill. But like, I found out that you didn't have something, so here I am helping you stain your Gucci belt. Like, what am I doing?
Literally.
I mean, they're in war, guys. Like, they're at the risk of being wiped off the face of the planet.
Okay,
Please.
That's what
No,
that's what
their
people do.
problem.
They go to war with each other.
America
but Ukraine didn't go to war. Like they were just invaded, guys.
That's
like,
what happened. So that's how wars start. Somebody decided they were in war. It only takes one party to decide
so
we're
we
in
have
war.
to be the superhero. Our lights are on. We're doing Bro Talk Live, and it's okay. So we have a little bit to help somebody else. That's what we're doing.
And plus, you just never know. Maybe they'll pay us back when they're back on their feet.
We'll get it back. We'll get it back.
No, we're not. We ain't getting no money back.
Not only are you not getting no money back, we cash app them. They won't even tell us thanks.
Don't even acknowledge it. I think we're getting this out of the shape. I think that two things can happen at the same time. I think that he can send the money over to them, and I think he can also take care of us as well. You know,
I don't think it's mutually. I don't think he's sending our money over there. Like I think he has, a rescue the world budget, and that's what he's using for this.
You got to stop talking. I'm trying to help you, and you keep talking. You are ruining it. You're ruining it. I can't defend BS for so long. He talking about so they got. He said that they got to save the world budget. You stop talking.
I mean, because at this point, the question is, where's the Save America budget? Right? Gas is $9 in California. $9 American dollars. Guess what? Watch this. Guess who has the strongest dollar right now? It's not America. It's Kuwait. Kuwait has the strongest dollar in the world. It's stronger than the yen.
Go over there then.
I am.
Okay, we'll see you over there in Kosovo. We'll see you over there.
I need y'all to understand. President Roosevelt had it right. We don't need to be in anybody else's business. We need to fix America first.
Okay.
You drive on the road and one of them bridges collapse, then what? Now you dead as a doornail.
But when has that happened, Bill?
Save the world.
It's definitely happened.
It happened the last
Let me know.
years.
Let me know. All right, let me know.
Look it up. It's definitely happened.
No, you look it up. You let me know.
Please.
I have a show to run. I got a show to run.
I think we are being a little too harsh here, and I do think America has always been like that big brother that'll come in and take care of you.
Exactly.
I don't think that's because we had money then.
I don't
got money now.
I don't think we're in a good shape right now. But guys, I mean, yes, gas is like $6, $9, and stuff like that across the country.
But y'all paying it. Y'all got it.
We are able to pay for it.
Y'all got it to pay. Y'all got it to pay, don't y'all? Ain't nobody walking. You got it to pay.
Excuse me. I'm rooming on a motorcycle. Number one. Number two. We don't have the money anymore. We's poor. Yeah. America is poor. Ain't nobody helping us.
Y'all
okay, we need to help ourselves.
Come on, Dex can't stand a broke. Can't stand.
I can't stand a broke.
Can't stand a broke.
Y'all on here acting like America is piss poor. I ain't never seen.
What happened there? Oh, I missed it. Oh, Dex's set crashed as well. What happened?
That's coming down. Y'all ain't
We had to go to one of them other little piece of countries to get baby formula flown in. That's all America does is put chemicals in food, and we couldn't make baby food?
Thank you, Dylan. Dylan has a great point. We could send money to other countries and fix our own issues. The politicians just don't care. The issue is not the money. The issue is the politicians aren't ratifying these bills that we're putting up there because the Republicans refuse to put anything on the table. No. That's the problem.
It ain't just the Republicans. It ain't just them.
The Republicans. Speaking of Republicans, Mike Pence is reported to be laying the groundwork, guys, for a run in 2024.
Why? Why?
What you mean, why?
Why is he wasting somebody's money? We didn't have money to waste.
I run around the block.
He's wasting, I swear to God, he is wasting every penny. So if you think he has a dying shot in hell to become president, he is sadly mistaken. Like that dirty file on his head.
In an interview before a speech last month in Iowa, Mike Pence told the New York Times that he would not rule out running even if Donald Trump runs.
He should.
Saying that we'll go when we're called, quote unquote.
You won't be called.
Explaining that him and his wife Karen, quote, that's the way Karen and I have always approached these things. They will
his wife named Karen.
They act on prayer.
His wife is not Karen. Ain't no way.
You know what's crazy right now is I think we were all finding out what his wife's name was just now. Like that's how much no one cares about this guy.
Aren't they aren't they a part of that church that just let blacks into heaven like in the 70s?
The Mormons.
Them.
Yes, they might be. I think they are Mormon. Maybe.
Eric has in the comments real quick that they said the same thing about Trump. They said that. I never said that. I always thought Trump had a chance of winning.
From the Trump wasn't going to win. You know, I didn't say that.
Yeah, but Trump didn't win, Ty. You said Trump was going to win the second time, Ty. He didn't win, so you're wrong.
He did. Yes,
you're touting like you were right. He lost by a record margin in the presidential race.
Trump won. They had all this tomfoolery. They was literally like placing ballots in your mailbox.
Yes,
like,
cheating. Cheating.
Yes,
they were like coming to people's houses, like literally sending them ballots.
Yes,
they were
because it was important that we got him out of
multiple times. They're full of crap.
Sleepy Joe stole his election. I'm with Donald
and
Trump.
Stole it good. Defiant.
Stop it.
Stole that thing.
Stop that propaganda.
And now him and his raggedy son is stealing up money and sending it to Ukraine.
Stop the steal.
Stop
Trump
the steal.
Trump for his part He avoided the opportunity to go at Mike Pence when he was asked about it on, I think this is Fox News or something. Fox News, I think. Fox Business, something.
Well, I'm very disappointed in Mike, as a lot of people are, and he just very greatly disappointed me. He had a great opportunity, and all he had to do is send it back to the legislatures, let them decide. Because when you had all of that ammunition, when you had all of those things being said about the election, and you had all of the proof that Peter Navarro and others, many others, were talking about, it would have been very easy to send it back and have them come back. So I'm very disappointed at at the stance he took. But that's his, we're a country. It was very interesting. They said he had no choice. But in the meantime, they go and try and change the law so he can't do it. So that means he did have a choice. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see when it all happens. But all I know is this: our country has probably never been worse than it is right now.
Of course.
He ain't wrong either. Worse it's ever been.
Stop it. You don't remember a year and a half ago when Trump was in office.
No, what I remember.
Gas worth $7 even.
He was telling people to put bleach in their veins. Yes.
He was telling them to make America great again. Make America great again.
Throwing up walls. Throwing up walls.
I'm not going to pretend to be a Trump supporter, but like the problem here is like that we weren't Trump supporters, right? But we also weren't Biden supporters. So it was like it's not what we could celebrate. Oh, but
Will.
But congratulations.
Been a fan.
We weren't Trump supporters.
The difference between Sleepy Joe and Donald Trump is Donald Trump would literally do anything to get in office, which even means lowering gas prices. Sleepy Joe is just sleep.
No, seriously, Donald Trump will he would have his friends out there pumping our gas just to be like, please let me back in for another round.
So you don't think Pence would stand a chance against Trump?
I don't know what that meant. I thought he was dead. I don't know what he would do.
That dead on his head has a better chance of becoming president than him.
Okay. So no shot for Pensy. Okay, no shot for Pensy.
All
right.
Look how
I'd rather see Mittens than old Mikey.
Speaking of ugly, Kellyanne Conway.
No, we're not doing that. Now you need to apologize right now. Apologize. Oh, I'm leaving.
You know how I feel about Uncle Mitt.
Jason said speaking of ugly.
Speaking of ugly, Kellyanne Conway is she has used a memoir to trash her husband for speaking out against Donald Trump, saying that he cheated on her.
With Twitter. Of course he did.
On Twitter, yeah. Saying, quote, during this time, the frequency and ferocity of his tweets accelerated. Clearly, he was cheating by tweeting. I was having a hard time competing with his new fling, Twitter. I had already said publicly what I said privately to George, that his daily deluge of insults by tweet against my boss, or as he put it sometimes, the people in the White House, violated our marriage vows to love, honor, and cherish each other. So
that's deep.
Girl,
this man said Donald Trump is garbage, violated your wedding vows. And then you wonder why they call him Sweet Daddy Trump. He was putting it on her.
Sweet Daddy.
Interested in Kellyanne's new book, Here's the Deal? Dex, I know you saw her on The View today.
Ooh, she went off. They was giving it to her. It was terrible. She was trying to talk. They said, you be quiet until we finish talking. Whoopi Goldberg said.
You had to shut the crowd, right?
Huh?
Whoopi Goldberg had to shush the crowd because they was booing her, right?
The crowd was booing her. The crowd was booing her. Whoopi Goldberg's like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Don't boo her. Don't boo her. Then Kellyanne was talking. Whoopi Goldberg said, you're going to have to stop talking or I'm going to go to break. Why y'all being so mean to that woman? But she was horrible in the view.
Oh.
Ooh, not that sick.
God. Dex is me too. It's okay.
Yeah, so I guess we're time for updates right now, right?
The GOP trying to get us, Dex. The GOP trying to get us.
Yo, look at these sets. Like, what are y'all doing?
OMG. Oh my goodness. What you thought? Who's talking about with thumbtacks?
Clearly not enough.
Oh my goodness.
I actually used that Gorilla Tape and it ain't work. It ain't taping.
All right, time for updates. Let's help Dex get a set back together. Here we go.
Then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff.
We have so much fun on this show. Doing stupid. This ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with Jason. Jason's set is good to go. Nice and sturdy. It's giving stirred. Are you guys celebrating Juneteenth this year? Have you guys seen the new Walmart options? Your new options at Walmart. You can celebrate Walmart with a Juneteenth ice cream, which is a swirled red velvet and cheesecake flavored ice cream. Celebrate it. And
that butter pecan would be blacker than that.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Why didn't they just do butter pecan? Like, it was so easy. Like, so easy. Why would you go red velvet?
Stereotypical though.
I mean, red velvet's not. And then
like,
they
ain't
had
nobody in the black community eat no damn red velvet ice cream. Ain't happening.
Ain't happening. And they have plates and napkins. The napkin says, "It's the freedom for me."
Oh, did it really?
Yes.
Y'all didn't see this? It was only on the Bro Talk page yesterday.
No, it was on social media. It had to work.
It's the freedom for me.
What gets me is that people are like so surprised. It's America. How did you niggas get here?
No, Will, I actually am shocked by this stuff. Like, this is because the crazy part about it with that one where it says it's the freedom for me. I'm not 100% that wasn't a black person that came up with that. You know, like we need black people. I don't know, because like we need black people in the room, stuff like this. I bet you black people signed off on a lot of this stuff. Like,
well, I can bet you they didn't sign up on the ice cream. My girl Unique, who is the creator of Culture Tags, tweeted this. This ice cream was created by Balcham Company, but it didn't just make the ice cream. They also trademarked Juneteenth. The application was filed in September of 2021, the same year Juneteenth was made an official federal holiday. Perhaps they have a strong commitment to diversity and have pledged their financial support to the African American community as well. However, there's no diversity amongst their leadership team. There are no black leaders on the website, nor there are any black members on their board. So Dex, there might be a black creative director or something like that down the line.
Look, after seeing that, I just erased everything I just said because clearly I was lying.
I say this, and I said it once before, but I'm gonna say it again. Without white destruction, segregation might be the best thing.
Let's go to the next story.
No, because okay, carry on.
Walmart released the following statement. Juneteenth marks a celebration of freedom and independence. However, we received feedback that a few items caused concern for some of our customers, and we sincerely apologize. We are reviewing our assortment. And will remove items as appropriate. So they're going to remove the ice cream. Is that enough?
Walmart can go to hell. Walmart can go to hell. Whoever created ice cream.
He's so close to the screen. He's so close to the camera.
Because I need to say this close. I need to zoom on in and say this close. Y'all need to leave black people alone. Y'all had all this problem with rap. Now y'all let Jack Harlow in and Eminem rapping like they live the life. Y'all done, we made rock and roll, and y'all let Elvis Presley in here with his blue
new movie coming out. Elvis new movie coming out.
Sick of it. I have had enough of white destruction and black culture. Y'all have got to man up and foolproof. The Apostle Paul says, Foolproof
Jason,
ministry.
please.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all need. Here's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to gatekeep the black culture. Stop letting everybody in. Like, y'all got to stop letting everybody in, and then we don't have to keep worrying about them stealing up our recipes.
So are you one of those people that think only black people should be able to celebrate Juneteenth?
What is the whites celebrating Juneteenth for? That was already free.
Well, they hid it for a while, and maybe it's the celebration that now.
No, they didn't hide anything. The blacks knew they were free because they freed themselves before the Emancipation Proclamation came to the South, because they revolted before it got there. Abraham Lincoln didn't even want to free the slaves. Like, we need to be real. We need to stop whitewashing history and allowing the Europeans to dictate what we know. We know that's not true, and we need to stop. We need to stop. Like, we need to stop. What are we doing?
We
built America. We built their culture. We built everything they have. We built it. That's enough.
Dex, you can't say nothing until you're on the screen.
That's enough.
Well, just give me 1 second.
I can't toss it to you. What's just happening?
I'm done next week. I'm going for broke, okay? This is it. This is it. I'm going for broke. Like,
Bye, set.
God bless. Good night.
Damn it, these sets. Like, what's up?
What is happening tonight?
Yo, what is this show?
Just real quick, the views and opinion of William Bill do not apply to the rest of us on the Bro Talk Live panel and do not represent the show in full of Bro Talk Live.
What is happening?
Jason, I'm so embarrassed by these two. Not only are their sets totally ridiculous, you have them on multiple shows across multiple platforms, and this is the performance they're giving. This is what they're giving.
And this is the second time this has happened to both of them. Like, they've
this
had
is what Jason Daly is
out.
putting out in the world today.
Oh my gosh, I try so hard.
This is not on me. This is on Gorilla Tape. Okay.
I'll give you time.
Death to Gorilla Tape.
Gunna is going to stay in jail for a little while.
Why would you lead off that way?
Gunna is going to stay in jail for a little while.
What? As reported last week, him and Young Thug were arrested, alleged of being responsible for 50 bodies in the Atlanta area over the course of, I think it's 12 years or something like that. So quite the, progression of bodies over those years because of their gang YSL. Now, the judges are saying that Gunna was in a command position. He wasn't just wearing a chain in music videos, but that he was one of the leaders of YSL, saying that he is a documented gang member and that he and Young Thug direct their troops to commit violent acts. The judge said that his biggest concern with letting Gunna go on bail was witness tampering. Gunna's attorney can file a renewed motion for bond at a later date. His trial is set once again for January 9th, 2023. So we can go ahead and cancel Christmas. Seems like Young Thug and Gunna will not be home before November. So best of luck to those two.
Wait,
and
did you say they won't be home before November?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Oh, Jesus.
Best of luck to those two as they enjoy their new palatial digs. The Time 100 is out, guys. As you see some of the covers here for this year. Here are some of the people on the list. Some of the highlights. Quinta Brunson, creator of what's that show? Abbott Elementary.
Abbott Elementary.
Great show. Jasmine Sullivan is also on the Time 100.
Girl, Jazzy.
Zoe Kravitz and Pete Davidson under the artist category. Interesting there.
Pete's an artist.
Not really sure what that's about. Sarah Jessica Parker didn't know she was still alive. Congrats to her.
What?
Zendaya is an innovator, apparently, according to this list. Congrats to her. Kris Jenner is a titan, along with Oprah Winfrey, Tim Cook, and Michelle Yeoh.
I know she fell out when she saw her name among.
Well, Kris Jenner did innovate the porno industry, so I guess she is an innovator.
Putin made the list as well, along with Letitia James as being a leader. Letitia James, this is Shuri from Black Panther.
What?
What?
The hell does she lead?
I heard she was on that set causing a ruckus.
I heard she was on that set. Hot mess.
Ron DeSantis, Joe Biden, and Joe Rogan round out the
not
leaders.
Joe Biden. Is he under the sleeper section?
The leaders category. Him and Joe Rogan, both under the leaders category.
Joe Rogan,
icons.
The leader.
The leaders.
I gotta go.
Icons. Mary J. Blige, Adele. Who we got here?
Come on.
Issa Rae and John Batiste, album of the year.
What Keanu Reeves did this year?
Nothing.
Did he put out that Matrix movie? Matrix 6000 or something?
I thought it was bad.
It was. That's why
it was.
Well, you might as well throw Jesse Smollett on this
wait a
list. He's
minute.
just giving awards out.
Who is this one?
Which one? Which was
Hold
one?
on, Kamosh. What does he do?
Kamosh.
Ain't that the one from Good Morning America? Hold a copy or something?
Oh yeah.
Come on. She's from Today Show.
That one.
That holder for Today Show. Okay, that one.
I feel like y'all being racist.
Right.
Well, maybe
So that was the Time 100. Very prestigious honoring of the top 100 influential people in the world. But Russia has their list. Russia has banned 963 Americans from ever permanently banned them from ever crossing their borders, including Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. No vacations to St. Petersburg and seeing the tomb of Rasputin for them, including in this banning Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Amy Klobuchar, Lindsey Graham can't go to Russia apparently because he said someone needs to take him out. Ted Cruz can't go. Marjorie Taylor Greene can't go. Matt Gaetz, AOC, and Ilhan Omar. Mitch McConnell was not banned, notably. Neither was Donald Trump or Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz was banned. Neither was Donald Trump banned from attending any Russian affairs in the near future. So
I love that even Russia hates Ted Cruz. If only we can get Cancun on board, this man will be hated all over the world.
Here's the thing.
Morgan Freeman was banned.
Here again. Here's the thing, right?
Understand that.
I'm gonna lean in for this one.
Please don't.
Even Russians don't want to go to Russia.
He's so close.
God bless.
Why are you so nasty today?
Because we need to stop pretending. Like we sitting here playing this game.
Yes.
Nobody cares about Russia. Take a nuke and give them the Hiroshima, Nagasaki treatment. And
Okay.
Lindsey Graham.
Put him on mute.
Hashtag free Big Brit. I don't know if that's the correct hashtag, Eric, but we understand free Brittany Griner. That is the message that he's trying to get out there. I'm not sure free Big Brit is the official hashtag of the movement.
Well, it might as well because it seems as if there's no hashtag at all. Joe Biden is sending millions of dollars to Ukraine, but can't even get Brittany out of jail. Like this is insane, and she's an American.
Apparently, Morgan Freeman was a part of a video message a few years ago where he criticized the Russian government. So they don't
allowed to do that.
He also is not like a pro-black.
He's not
good off him.
Oh, okay. I mean, he had some allegations against him, some dirt there.
Yeah, and then when you grow up during slavery, like I can understand why your was maybe different. Yeah.
The nerve.
Yeah.
And last but not least, because we have to move.
Everybody left him.
Last but not least, Nick Cannon reveals that he's had a vasectomy consultation. Breaking news. After
we don't want to hear about a consultation.
8 babies with 5 women in the past 10 years, saying, "quote I ain't looking to populate the earth completely." End quote. So we are happy that Nick Cannon is getting some help.
No, don't tell us about the consultation. Tell us when it doesn't work anymore. Next.
That's all you want to know. All right. I guess that is it for the updates.
Could you imagine though the next woman that has sex with Nick Cannon and they like, so I'm not getting no baby out of this? What's the point?
He's gonna get significantly less play at that little vector.
Right. Like if you all these other girls are getting babies and getting bags and I'm getting sex, I'm good.
That's it.
I got a question. I got a question.
It is time for Q&A. I've got one more week left for a decent Q&A. I hope y'all got good questions this week, baby.
You know we do. Here we
go. Here we are getting to these subjects. 0 Shades of Grey, No Friend Zone, my N asterisk A, and Lost Goggles. I feel like that was spelled incorrectly.
You're used to saying Google. Your eyes have been trained not to understand what a goggle is anymore.
My word. What are we doing tonight? What's worth?
Let's have No Friend Zone. That'll be interesting.
My N-word is a good one. I will say that.
Let's do that one.
All right, let's do that one then.
It's interesting, but it's good.
But it's what?
Here we go.
It's a little long.
Oh, Jason.
It'll be worth it. Ooh,
wee. No. Like
shot and push through.
Here we are. While my whole set crumbles. I work at a creative agency, part of a larger multinational group, but our office has about 25 people in it, and we are divided into 3 separate teams. It's pretty late. It's a pretty laid back office, and with a very casual vibe. It's a lot of youngish people, and we're all about keeping things informal for the most part. However, recently we got a guy seconded from Chicago to come work in our office. He was very cool initially, had a confidence and a charisma that's different to what we normally get in our city, so people liked him. However, he would just throw the N-word around like whenever, as an exclamation, as a title, literally whenever, and at me. And I am not black. I'm also not white. I guess most people, you like that?
What are you then?
I know black poppy. I Dominican. I guess most people didn't say anything because he was black and the only black guy in the office. It's very multicultural, but he was the only black person. But he would say it to me whenever, like, nigga, what's up with these reports? Or, damn, nigga, looking fresh.
Damn. He said, damn.
Anyway, I really didn't like it. And I could tell he enjoyed the fact that I'd wince or get thrown off every time he said it to me. On Monday, I had enough. We had a disagreement on a brief, and he didn't like the proposed draft I sent to the client. And he said, what the F was it you was thinking, my nigga? Now, bear in mind, I was already stressed out about the brief. So after he said that, I lost it. And I was like, stop calling me that, my nigger. Like how I threw that hard R in there?
Hard ER.
You like that? We then had a pretty heated argument in the meeting room. Basically, we had to be separated. And I put a formal HR complaint against them. Karen.
Against him? You should have put it
against him.
Karen. He's been temporarily suspended for the week while they look into the incident and the conduct leading to the disagreement. But basically, my coworkers are mad at me because they think I instigated it and I'm racist. I think I was in the right because, frankly, him throwing that word around was just weird and inappropriate. You're a racist.
Oh, Bill.
I have a seat. My seat's for Jason. Why'd you tell us to do this?
Bill,
Jason,
you think
yeah,
he's racist? Why you think he's racist?
He is absolutely a racist. You mad because you can't say it, and he was saying it to you, and then the one time you said he almost knocked the teeth out your face, and now you're a racist. You gotta go. I'll they fire you from your job, you nasty gutter snipe.
Okay, but Dex, for you, you're someone who don't like the N-word, but you're okay that if someone says it, everyone can say it. That's always been your thing. If I can say it, anyone can say it. That's been your opinion for the past 5 years. So why do you think that this person should be fired?
I think the one who wrote the letter should be fired. You're a loser. Like if somebody walks up to you every day and calls you the B word, you're not gonna respond to it. If somebody called me the N word and I know I don't like the word, and they know that they would know that I don't like it because I would tell them, hey, I'm not really comfortable with that. Can you not use that with me? which you obviously didn't do. And if somebody's saying something to you and you're wincing every time they say it, I don't believe that you got in that person's face and y'all have to be separated. That man was about to put his foot up your, and that's why y'all have to be separated. You're a loser. You're a loser.
Tell him that. Tell him.
And then you started all this mess with this person, and then you ran to HR. You more than a snitch. You
think he started it? Why do you say he started? You just got tired of hearing it.
You're not only a snitch, you're that B word that rhymes with that. You're a loser. Go. And that other man got I hope he beats you up when he comes back to work. And now all your coworkers don't like you. You don't got nowhere to sit when you like. You're a loser. Don't watch our show no more, and don't watch the show no more. Stop it.
Tell him again, Dex. Tell him.
I hate a loser.
I mean, I agree. His thing that was wild, but you have to read the room, and you have to understand, like, when you're saying something around people that don't want to hear.
He did read the room, and he thought it was funny. That's why he kept doing it.
He can't read.
You didn't say nothing about it. And
eventually, he did.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? You didn't like the word being used, but when you went off and you snapped on the guy, you used the word. Go to hell.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Because he wanted him to realize that he kept saying.
That
Maybe
ain't
the guy
how it
was a tick.
No, he didn't. No, you didn't need to do that for him to realize that. You could have just said, "Stop calling me that," and screamed it, and been done with it.
Loser.
He just wanted to use the word.
Yeah,
Jason, why are you defending this person? You think they're right?
No, he don't think they're right.
I'm just trying to present a different point of view. I thought it was interesting.
Ain't no different point of view. He's a loser.
Jason's a Neanderthal, and you know they stick.
No, he's not. Don't call my friend that. Jason, which one do you think is good so we know what not to do? Let's do no friends then.
No friends, that's the shortest one, so let's do that one because we gotta go.
I have a few close male friends in my life, and my potential future husband. This is in blue. This is written by man, right? Jason,
I might have just mixed it up. I'm sorry.
All right, let's go to.
No, let's make it. Act like whatever you want it to be. It doesn't matter. Act like it's black.
I have a few close.
I don't remember what it was
in my life. And my potential future husband said I can't have male friends that I text regularly. If I get serious with him, I have to cut my friends. Oh, please. You need to get you a new husband. Let's move on. This is dumb. We need to do something.
I don't really think this is that dumb though. I think this is kind of common when you're friends with a bunch of the opposite sex, and then you
but it also depends. Yeah, that depends on if this is actually. I need to go back in the email and see if this is a blue person.
But regardless, male or female, regardless.
No, but if it's the same sex, you're going to have friends of the same sex. Like
that's why I think you might. I think it's supposed to be pink. I think a woman wrote this.
I have to look at it. Okay.
Basically, what's happening is like she doesn't want your guy. He doesn't feel comfortable with you talking to a lot of male friends, and I know that sucks. But to be honest with you, when we get older, if the relationships don't gel between your significant other and me or my significant other and you, we're not gonna hate each other, but it's like friendship that we just kind of grow apart from each other. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
It's a pink. Sorry, I just checked it.
I just think there's a lot of drama in, like, realistically, this thing that the husband is requesting will likely happen naturally, to be honest with you. And for you to demand and request, it's like it's too much drama. It's unnecessary drama. Like the relationships are going to fade and change, and you guys will be like close, distant friends. There won't be this everyday texting. Like it happens naturally. Because like you're not gonna be texting some random guy every day. You won't have time for that. You'll have shit to do. So
I text my female best friend every single day.
Here's the thing,
what you gotta do, really, introduce them to each other, start a group chat, and then you good to go. Because that's what I want. Like all my female friends, they're in group chats with my wife, and like we don't have no issues.
Here's the thing though, right? Like as somebody who has to do marriage counseling on a regular, I just did two weddings in the last 2 weeks.
I was gonna start as somebody.
I did counselings for them all. If you
don't gotta explain yourself to this boy, just go ahead with your point.
I'm laying out the resume for the other people watching. If you can't trust your mate, like we need to start there. Like, what's the problem that you can't trust your mate around these other friends?
It's not necessarily a trust thing. I think it's just
it's definitely a trust. That's definitely a security issue. That means you don't trust them around whomever they're being friends with. You got to get your life together.
And
You decide
realistically,
you trust.
like I don't have to cut off my friends. Like if I wanted them, you wouldn't be here.
And I guarantee you, this person is going through their phones. I guarantee it. They're going through phones.
And then sometimes with these women, they need to not just worry about the female friends. Never mind.
I heard
All
something
right,
said
Bill.
you gotta watch them.
Where are we going? Let's go ahead and wrap this on up.
They'll whoop you, honey. But if you got a problem, if there's something happening in your life that we care about, that you think we care about, please write us.
We don't. No.
We don't care about all of it. If you think we care about it, send it to somebody else first. And then write us at www.brotalklive.com/questions. Jason
and Company. Jason and Company. Yo.
All right, time for Jason and Company. You guys ready for the videos?
Let's go.
Okay.
What are
Very
we?
nice. Very nice. Here all week. Better driver. I want you guys to tell me, of course, who's the better driver? Could you guess that? I mean, it seemed like that was so hard.
It's kicking in, Jason. It's kicking in.
Wearing him out.
Here we go. Better driver. Contestant number 1.
I hate when people slide when the cement because you know they got all scraped. That hurts.
She was flying on that thing.
Too.
Like she scraped across that. She got worn out. Like
look where she falls and look where she lands.
You know she had a big ass scrape on her back and her
Why
elbow.
was that person recording her? Like, why was they?
They saw it. You can always tell. They like she going a little too fast and got the Starbucks in one hand, got the 5 and below bag in the other hand. She about to fall, and they got it.
You know what really gets me is all the noises she made when she fell. You ain't got to suffer like that, baby. Suffer in silence. It ain't hurt that bad.
Not writhing in agony.
Girl,
that voice got deep too.
Shake it off. You'll be all right.
Shake it.
We'll be all right though. She can shake that off. Who's next?
Who's next? Contestant number 2, better driver.
Oh, yeah, nice save, boy.
He think he did something. No, her. He thinks he did. That thing dragged you until it felt like calming down, and then it calmed down. That girl ate you up.
That girl ate you up.
In the words of the prophet,
he at least did. He scraped up himself too, but he at least did. He had recovery.
And
he had zero recovery.
And tore them Air Force Ones up.
In the words of the prophet Issa Rae, I'm rooting for everybody black.
Not just the prophet, the time icon, Issa Rae.
Oh, please.
Right.
We're not there yet.
Look at them feet, though. He wore them feet out.
Oh, yeah, nice save, boy.
That shit came apart.
Nice save, boy. That's the winner right there.
I'm actually going to rescind my thing. Dex was right. That thing dragged him to no not win.
He really did stop on his own. Like he really had no control of that.
All right, more confident. I want you to let me know who's more confident in these situations. First up, we had 2 truck drivers who got into an argument.
Say it again. Say what? Huh? Shit. Oh shit. What happened? Do you want to goddamn say it again? Oh shit. Do what? Oh shit. What you talking about? Oh shit. What you talking about? Hell, you got me all. Oh shit. Oh shit! You gone. Oh, God damn it, you won't play with me? You ain't sleeping. I will show you something. You won't act stupid.
Yeah.
No, the hell you did not get laid out like that.
He's sleeping. He's sleeping.
You know, you got to put this in the Bro Talk Awards. This is a good one.
No, you didn't.
This is a good one. He said, "I'm gonna show you something." He gone.
I'm gonna show you
You
I love the
that man
commentary.
was really like, "What you talking about? Like, stop! Don't do it." I thought the man.
What
was
you
like,
talking about, man? You better leave me
Like,
alone, man.
No, you didn't.
Stop playing.
Listen,
See, that's.
let me tell y'all something. That was me in the background instigating.
Ooh,
wait.
He's sleeping.
Ouch.
One more time. Look like.
It again? Say what? Huh? Shit. Oh, shit. What happened? Do you want to goddamn say it again?
Oh, shit.
Wow. Do what?
Oh,
What
shit.
you talking about?
Oh, shit.
What you talking about? Hell, you got me all.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
He gone. Oh, God damn it, you won't play with me?
He ain't sleeping.
I will show you something. You won't act stupid.
You didn't put his hat on.
He didn't put that hat back on. I just
You know he looked like the one who won the fight. Remember in Men in Black, the first one, that guy?
Yeah,
That's who he looked like.
Tommy Lee Jones.
the roach
Not
guy.
Tommy Lee Jones, but the.
Listen, y'all
Yes,
knew
the
he
roach
meant
guy,
business when he took them sunglasses off.
He took calmly. He said, "Hold on, let me put these down. Fold these bad boys on up. I don't
I'ma
want these to
fix
get
him.
damaged. I'm about to whoop them."
I got to whoop him good.
All right, was that
I
man?
don't mind being a truck driver. I can have them stomachs. I can't do them stomachs. Like they got to do better.
Oh man, he got his butt kicked. All right, more confident. That was the truck driver one. Second up, we have a person who tried to make a citizen's arrest. Get into this.
Yo, first I had no idea what was going on. And at one point, she got out the car and she said, "You and you, turn the car off, turn the car off." Girl, move out the way.
The craziest thing is, I thought she was drunk driving. And I thought she was the one about to get arrested.
Because I was just ready to say they should have just minded their business, let her swerve on, but just move out to the line. Then she got out the car.
We were all waiting for them to arrest her. Like, she's getting out to do this. She's the arresting officer.
Like,
Girl, turn it off.
You two.
You two. In my office. Now. Who are you?
Hey girl, if you don't get oh my god. Now that's gonna be on the awards. That's the one. Whew.
That's a confident.
Oh my god.
Your parents didn't raise you with that much confidence. That's too much confidence.
Too much confidence. That was that liquor
like,
she was
there's too much of anything. Like too much of anything is a bad thing. So like that, like you should have confidence. That's too much. Like that's too much. She was How do you think she is?
Oh, my cheeks are hurting.
I know that hurt. It was too long. We laughed for too long doing that.
Oh
Who is that? Like, who does she think she is?
A joke.
Ty, you would have ran her down the Telluride?
I honestly, I would not. I would have like kept going and played chicken with her. I want you to stand in front of this SUV.
Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna hit you.
I'm going to hit you. I want you to stay there. Stay there. Stay right there.
I just would have been like,
mow you down. And I want you to know I'm finna mow you down. Come on and get in front.
You.
Land my hood.
Crack that hair out on that cement.
So did that lady have more confidence than the truck driver?
Absolutely.
She had more confidence than anyone I've ever seen.
Although if she would have stayed there long enough for the person to move, she would have ended up being just like the truck driver.
Definitely would have. She smacked the hell out that car. Who gets fired quicker? These are two quick ones. First up, I think this one involves a car. Oh, ooh,
you're done.
You're done. Bill, could you imagine?
I would scream.
Your brand new car getting unloaded. The gas.
It's not my car yet, so you got to bring me another one. So they just wasted that whole car.
But you know who's really gonna be upset? That truck driver, because ain't nobody gonna replace that. They ain't gonna tell you what happened, and now they gonna put that car back on the thing, go about the business. You gonna come out, your bumper gonna be sitting on the ground, and you gotta pay for it.
She said, "Oh my gosh!" All right. Next up, a tractor trailer driver.
You work at Walmart because I see them all the time. They work at Walmart. They be in the back truck. That's what they be doing, and that's why
you know he works for one of them business owners that be yelling at you on Instagram, telling you need to get your money up. Mm-hmm. And he hired somebody to drop the truck he just bought. His business is done.
How are you wearing this truck out on a pole? Do you not see the pole at all?
He said, "I can clear it. I can clear it. I got it. I'm gonna clear it."
You just got that little. What's that?
I got it, bro. Hold on here, bro. I got this. Hold on here, bro. Sir, that's the axle on the pole. You don't have wheels. It's over.
You wore the whole back of that truck out, like the expense. Like you're never replacing that.
Eric said he need a drug test immediately.
He does.
Two of them.
A double drug test.
If I own that truck, I'll whoop his ass. You tripping.
And last but not least, choose your fighter, okay?
Okay.
First up, we have you guys seen the kitty grabber?
No.
Donald Trump?
That sounds like a little old Donnie. That sounds like Sweet Daddy.
Only kitty grabber I know.
The kitty grabber.
This incredible contraption is called an Easy Nabber, but we just call it a panini press here in Shelter. Dewey's going to help me demonstrate how to use it on a free roaming cat. You'll notice that even though we try to catch him 5 or 6 times, he never becomes afraid. It just goes to show how gentle the device can be. Now, if I were in a kennel environment, I would use the Easy Nabber to block off any exit before I go ahead and trap her in there. Now, this is an adoptable kennel, which is much taller than our feral cat kennels, so our feral cats won't just be able to jump right over.
They don't seem right.
They just mashing cats in this mesh, like picking them.
I mean, they mashing. That's like a fly swatter for cats.
Well, this one cat did not like it at all. Here's what happened when one owner tried to use the kitty grabber.
That's what you get.
Wore her ass out.
The cat said, "Don't get cute.
Don't play. don't play. Okay, don't."
Nah, because you gotta have the confidence of that lady in the street. You gotta go for it. You can't.
No
you can't hesitate. You gotta snatch that cat up.
All right, and next fighter we have was at Southwest Airlines.
You saw that shit? Yo, Oswald put his hands on the gun. I finished shit. I don't start shit out there. Right, you want some more? He wants more. You need it, right? You want more? You want more? You want more? Yes, if I don't rap and you come out of it, get him. I'm not the one. He works at the airport and he assaulted. I don't care what you're talking about.
the bloodied man was fired from his job. The other man, I think, was also arrested, but
he should have been arrested.
I'll tell you this: Miami is a safer place because that man wasn't able to get on that flight that day. Good Lord, that man is angry. Like,
it's not his fault. I mean,
he didn't make it to Miami for the weekend.
He definitely did. Miami's dead. You choosing the kitty or you choosing
I thought he had pretty good constraint.
My man, the fighter.
I'm gonna go with the cat because that man. I'm gonna go with the cat because the cat saw that thing on TV and he said, "I'm ready for you. Let's go." And was good and ready. I'm with the cat.
He saw a commercial and he saw her ordering that bullshit. He's like, "I'm gonna whoop your ass if you order that."
You try it if you want to.
And she tried it.
All right,
airport fighters. It was just dumb. You're just dumb fighting in the airport.
Have you ever wanted to get like? I've never been in the mood to get into a fight at the airport. Like how?
I don't want to fight nobody nowhere.
Not in no airport.
You're all ragged in the airport with your sweatpants on. Nobody getting no damn
altercation. Tired as hell, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh wait, hold on now. Who goes to the airport raggedy? People are watching at the airport. Y'all don't get dressed.
I'll be raggedy.
I put on some nice shoes and some sweats like I'm famous. I put on some sunglasses with a hat. Cause you know I be tall, so people always be looking at me trying to see who I am. I'd be like, I'm a nobody, but they don't know that.
You got to start wearing Bro Talk Live like a little hashtag.
Yeah,
like, well, let's see what this is.
Exactly. All right, that was Jason and Company for the week. It's now time for Dex's BS Report.
Oh.
Dex, ready for your finishers? Here we go.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, Dex, unmute yourself, please. So the category is finishers. The finisher this week you're going to go for is pay dirt.
Is what?
Pay dirt.
Is it like?
Do you want to phone a friend or anything like that?
Pay dirt.
Pay dirt.
Is that Undertaker? No, it doesn't sound like Undertaker. I don't know about that one.
Is that that one that used to eat them worms?
The Boogeyman? The Boogeyman, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Pay dirt.
Do you want to phone a friend?
Yeah, you.
Initials SB. Pay dirt.
SB. Sasha Banks.
Oh, burn. Oh, you finally lost one. Dex. It's been a while. Shelton Benjamin. It is Shelton Benjamin. His finisher's name known as the pay dirt. You weren't familiar with that?
Well, Jason, Shelton Benjamin's still there and ain't won a match or done a finisher in 10 years. So he hasn't never done it.
There you go. Curtis knew it. There you go. Shelton Benjamin. Ty, thank you for participating. Really appreciate the addition you've made to that segment over the years. It's time for Dex's BS Report. Dex, thank you, sir. Let's go.
Dex's BS Report. I tell 3 stories. I'll be really quick, guys. 3 stories. 2 of these stories are true. 1 of these stories is fake news. So who knew Arkansas is going to be the Mecca for Juneteenth? There is a Juneteenth Soul Food Festival held by all Caucasian Americans in Arkansas, June 17th.
Hosted by who?
All Caucasian Americans.
Oh.
And at the War Memorial Stadium.
What they gonna do?
Sell you soul food and let you have a good time.
It better be free.
It's the War Memorial Press Box Razorback Letterman Club that's putting this on.
So they gonna get money from this. They're not gonna be giving us anything.
Well, the only thing they're giving you is food, music, and fellowship.
Food for a price.
You got to pay.
Everything. Ain't nothing free. But us.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. McDonald's. There's 2 more McDonald's stories. So McDonald's is trying something new for the summertime. They're going to give us a Swedish fish McFlurry to beat the summer heat. So it's going to be like an ice cream McFlurry, and then it's going to have Swedish fish pieces in it.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's the lie right now. They ain't never had
machine work.
And then finally, McDonald's is rolling out a Yay Meal, which is going to come with fries, milk, no word up on it's chocolate or not, nuggets, and a bun. And the bun is actually black. So the Happy Yay meal is coming to McDonald's. All right, guys, what's true? What's
Yeah.
a lie?
Why would
What
you?
was it? Hold on. What was in that yay meal? Say it again.
It's fries, milk, no word on it if it's chocolate or vanilla. A burger, and the burger has a black bun and nuggets, and it looks like some apple slices in there as well. You also get a toy.
Well, I don't understand why that's a yay meal. What is that?
It's a Kanye West meal.
I'm going with
I
because
think that last one's a lie.
That first one's a lie.
I think that last one might be a lie, but McDonald's ain't never had an ice cream machine that worked. So I'm going with number 2.
I know. How they gonna put them Swedish fishes in there? So it's gonna be vanilla ice cream with them Swedish fishes?
I'm going with number 2.
I'm gonna go with number 1. Just we all have different ones.
Juneteenth is coming up.
I like that. The lie is the Swedish fish one. McDonald's is not, to my knowledge, making a Swedish fish one, but they are rolling out a salty and sweet chocolate pretzel McFlurry to beat the summer heat.
So Kanye's getting a meal?
Kanye's getting a meal at McDonald's.
With a black bun,
With a black bun. All right, guys, and that has been Dex's BS report for the week.
The first black buns. Oh, never mind.
I was about to say the first black buns he's had in quite some time, right?
Ooh. Honestly, by the time we get to seats, we're the ones that need to see. But this is a part of the show where we tell people that they've done too much and they need to sit down. So, guys, if you have seats this week, please walk them on down.
So, as you know, last week, I'm just going to get mine out the way really quickly. Last week, we had the ordeal with the lizard. The lizard has been removed from the premises. The lizard was not murdered, as far as I understand it. The lizard is still alive and kicking. So what happened is I extracted the lizard. I put it in a trash bag, took it outside, dumped the lizard.
Trash bag?
No, like I grabbed it with the trash bag. The lizard, after I dumped it, made a mad dash back into the house. Like it was between me and him. We were racing to the door. Because like I took him out and I dropped him. And like we had like a 40-yard dash so you can get back into the house. And we were running side by side. And we were right by the door. And at the last second, I kicked the hell out that damn lizard. That lizard went flying to the side, and I made it back in the house and slammed the door. So
now
the lizard's dead.
For better fighter.
And I also want to give a seat to these fairs. We went to the LA County Fair over this weekend, and they're giving away fishes as prizes, and I don't like that.
Guppy round 3,
12.0.
What that means is that the ghost of Guppy is haunting Jason, and he can't take it. That's what that means.
Those fair fishes are the first fishes I've ever gotten. Them things don't even make it home. You get them fishes. You go to Walmart to get the bowl and get the rocks to go in there. Your mama, if she likes you enough, she get you a little tree the fish can play around with. You go home, you put that fish in there. That thing is dead by the morning.
Jay, is your fish still alive?
No, remember he got rid of it a while ago.
He killed that thing.
It's dead already?
Way before he killed that lizard.
Yeah, remember we memorialized him at the last Bro Talk Award, and that's why we turned the Bro Talk Award to an actual fish. So anyway, Will, Ty, you guys have seats?
Actually, I do. I have a couple of seats. So I don't know if I want to give that one. I'll give that one last. So my first seat is for all of those people who provide services but don't actually do anything. Why are we paying you? Like, what's the point
We're about to be
paying
real
you for doing things that we could obviously do ourselves? I feel like you're not doing anything. If you don't add value or something different to what was requested, nobody's paying you anything. You deserve a seat. The second is to the people who, so I had a party on Saturday and invited a host of people. There were what's that?
No, I'm sorry, keep going.
Okay. There were a group of people who just didn't show up, didn't say anything. Are y'all dead? Like, did y'all die?
I'm sorry, I'm alive, bro.
Because you were there. Not only were you there, you helped. If you didn't say anything, like you deserve a seat. Because I could go overseas and die, and now you don't have any videos to keep the gram lit.
That's the way to look at it.
Sense, well, I was there and still don't have videos to keep the gram lit.
But you have plenty of photos and videos. People be like, "Oh my God, he did that. He said that." If you didn't show up on Saturday, were we friends?
I mean, I feel like that's a personal message, but I'm glad you addressed it. I'm glad
And then why don't you just text them and let them know like they didn't show up?
Oh, I did, but I also wanted to say something publicly.
I do want to let Ty and Dex go, so let's go, guys.
What did you say? I was speaking too much.
I know I don't have a seat. I'm okay. Everything is copacetic in the world of Dexter Stuckey.
Yeah, copacetic.
I actually had a weird conversation with somebody the other day. This was an older person, so when they speak to me, I try to like listen. The person was about 60 years old. They were telling me about something that she had did on her job, and she felt like she was getting in trouble and being called in. And I'm like, well, you know, these things happen, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, this person is an older person, like 60. And she's like, well, I just don't want to tell my mom about it because she instantly thinks that. And it was like really weird. She's like telling me about how her mom was going to blame her for the whole thing. And she didn't want to tell her mom about it. I'm just like, I'm like, well, how old is your mom? She's like 89. Y'all too old for this. Like it was totally ridiculous. I'm like, you got a 60-year-old woman scared to talk to her 89-year-old mother because she's blaming her for. I don't want to hear about this story. You guys are dysfunctional. Leave me alone. I just thought it was really weird that you're like still concerned about what your mom is thinking of you and what she's gonna say and how she's gonna blame you for the whole thing. It was just like really dumb. I want people to stop making small talk with me. I guess that's the real seed. Like I don't care.
That's it. I mean, that's fine, and that's fair.
Yeah, like the real seed is like, don't make small talk with me. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be involved in your personal matters. I don't care. And like, you need to grow up anyway. Like, just leave strangers alone.
Ain't this crazy, Jason? One person is like, I want people to be my friend. The other is like, I want nobody to talk to me. Like,
everybody who knows me knows I just want to be left alone. Like that's me. Like, don't come bothering me.
Let me be clear, Dex. I'm not asking nobody. My 4 friends are sitting right here on this TV show. Okay.
They said you invited the wrong people to the party. So
no, I didn't. I posted it every single day, and y'all watched it, and so y'all didn't slide up. That's your business. Next.
Ooh, didn't come through.
I do want to clarify something. So yes, we did get a fish from the fair. Sorry, my daughter was crying while I was trying to explain it, so I didn't have a chance to actually explain it when I wanted to. But did get the fish, brought it home, and 48 hours that fish was gone. So
where we at? Where we
killed another one?
They're giving cheap fishes out, and it's just bad. Like,
not cheap fishes. Are they making these fish? Like, maybe you just don't know how to take care of animals.
I feel like we should give up the fish thing, experiment as pets in America, and just go to cats and dogs and stuff like that.
Yeah, like cats and dogs. I'm scared to see you with a cat.
Well, I'm getting text messages. People are concerned about you because you said you can go overseas and die. Like, I don't think people know that you're going overseas.
I could die in Philadelphia,
but not to die.
I could die in Philadelphia.
I don't think people knew the severity of like what's going on with you. And when you said,
do you want to explain it? Do you want to address it before next week?
Yes, I will address it. I am being deployed overseas, not to Russia. But
you go to Russia.
I would not be in the military anymore if I was going to Russia. I'm not doing anything for Ukraine.
The Ukraine.
I'm going to put that out there right now. But I am.
I send you over there. You ain't gonna have no choice. You can't say no.
Oh, you want to bet? Conscientious objector. I don't believe in war anymore. God bless. I'm going to the Middle East, and so I will be gone. I'm leaving momentarily, like in a few days. So yeah, that's. I think that's all I can legally say.
Can you? Will you be in combat? Like, should we be concerned?
Yes, this is.
You could die.
This is a combat deployment. Yes.
Can we not? Can we not?
I'm still good. He had his party, so he had his party. People took pictures and everything like that. Like I think, well,
yes,
he'll be all
Bill
right.
is enlisted in the military, as everyone knows. He has sacrificed, his life for this country, and we salute him for that.
Absolutely not sacrificing the life.
Well, it's not. Oh, I'm not saying
Not sacrificing the
you are
life.
actively sacrificing your life for this country.
No. I'm sacrificing my job right now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Your job, your very high risk job. Yes,
I do.
We do appreciate you, and we thank you for your service, sir. All right. Damn.
And we also thank Dexter Screen for his service.
I said definitely. You said we could thank you for my service. I said so whatever.
I'm out.
I'm done.
That set today, these sets
terrible.
Sets are ablaze.
Okay. And if you haven't heard the interview yet, I will have the interviews up. I'm sorry, it's been a busy week. I will have the podcast up from Culture Check as well as Bro Talk tomorrow, so you can check those out if you want to hear Dex and Bill on the radio show as well. All right, do you guys have any other comments to give before this Memorial Day weekend?
Let me give a shout out first of all to Charismatic. You can all follow him on Instagram at this side KHARIZMATIC on Instagram. Charismatic for the clothing. And shout out to that's not right. Shout out. But let us take this weekend to remember all those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
Shout out to all the people who have died for us. Yes, that's where you were getting. I get it.
All right.
Yes, happy Memorial Day to everyone who celebrates. No, that's an even weirder way to say that.
Camera off of me, like don't get the camera off of me.
I didn't want to say that on camera, so I just
but get it off of me. I'm still alive.
Dex, you had made no effort to even put it back up.
Because like I'm over it. But you know what I'm not over? I am not over talking to you guys. Tomorrow, all day long, you can tune into Industry Friends. There's 10 episodes that's dropping. So if you have a busy day tomorrow, you literally could start in the morning and you could just listen to Industry Friends all day, and you will get through your work day with Industry Friends, learn about new industries, learn about my friends, learn about me. It's such an exciting time, and I'm super excited about these episodes dropping tomorrow.
The Industry Friends again.
Industry Friends season 3 on everywhere you stream your podcast at tomorrow morning or 5:25 tomorrow morning. Thank you guys for your support.
Congratulations,
and Industry Friends.
So he's releasing it all as like kind of like a Netflix season all at one time. So
oh, nice.
Get it out the way.
Binge listen at your leisure, or listen to ones you want to listen. If you just want to listen to me, I'm fine with that. I get it.
There's some really good ones on there, though. Like it's some really, really good episodes on there. Like it's so many. I'm really excited about it.
Now, mine is probably the most boring one. It's just
I don't think anybody's boring. Like your episode is incredible. Like I feel like I'm excited about it, guys. I just please listen to this episode. Like it's amazing.
An amazing show. Industry Friends drops tomorrow. Listen throughout the season. Like if you just want to listen to one per week, you can do that. If you want to listen to one per day, you can do that. You can listen to 10 per day. It's completely up to you. So
look, I'm hosting a Memorial Day cookout, right? And my family, they have no idea, but this is really an Industry Friends screening party. So there's no music, baby. We're playing Industry Friends the entire time.
I hate you so much. They're gonna hate everything about you. All right, is that it?
That's it.
All right. For Dex, for Ty, for Bill, this has been another edition of Bro Talk Live, and we will see you guys next week. Baby's crying. I'm out.